Test. I can't start over. I had a whole speech. I had a whole speech. And I just did it perfect. Do we have anyone in the house? Is there anyone in the house that I did it. It was perfect. It was absolutely flawless. Oh my God. I had this in my ear too, and I didn't even realize that I hadn't heard myself. Yeah, I said a word wrong. I try to repeat it. Any lip readers that can go in and what's the word? Transpose. We're gonna have to just you know, I don't know what to do from here. I had the whole thing planned off of what I just said, and now you can't hear it. I'm lost. Okay, maybe I was lost before we even started. I'm full of it, and here we are. But everybody can hear me now. How long did it take? I wasn't looking. I got right into nothing in the mailbox. I just ran out right before the live started, and that just got me all in a boom. And then I sat down and we started, and here we are, and I don't even know anymore. No, I didn't have a whole lot planned. As per usual, if I plan too much, it's where am I? Where are we? So I started off because I had just clicked and switched the chat over, and the very second I'm about to click it, I see that the lovely Trish had put the reminder out. I was like, yep, there it is. There it is. We got to get this live chat situated. For those of you who aren't aware, if you go up in the top, you can switch, or in the bottom, sometimes on your phone or in the gear, and you switch it from top chat to live chat, and you will actually get everyone. Where are we? Oh my God. Oh my God. So, how is everyone? How are we doing? We've started pretty solid start. Pretty solid. Wouldn't want it any other way, right? Wouldn't want it any other way. We have all the wonderful usual suspects. Should we do a giveaway tonight? Okay, we'll do a giveaway later. Don't tell anyone. I'm not advertising that. That's just for people that are here. All chat. Well, it depends on what. I don't have that option. On this, it's on my PC, it says top chat or live chat. Top chat, some messages, potential spam may not be visible. Live chat, all messages visible. And then fan funding. But yeah, so mine is called live chat. What does it say on my phone? Chat filter, top messages, all messages. So yeah, it's totally, there you go. There you go. I think we've got it set. So we should be fine. Yeah, for all you regulars though, maybe we'll do a giveaway later. Don't go advertising. Don't go chasing waterfalls. So we've got Donnie. What happened? My room's lit different. Is it me? Phones are all chat. Correct. Or mine says all messages on phone. And it says chat on my PC. I don't know. Dom. All right, I left for a minute, came back 10 minutes. Okay. We'll be here. What's up? Okay, we have Dom in the house. Grateful. Dom, one of the Magnus Lutz. Go Sluts. What's up, Cicero? Trish in the house. I got Trish's gift. Look at this thing. Oh, I love it. And then on my video, I couldn't remember what the hell it was. I'm like, it's like the Centurion, the Hyperion. Gotta love that script. It's I have a teleprompters ready for all my notes. Good Lord. What's up, Ocean? Moved from Amazon to actual brands, shopping pocket jewelry now. We're going to talk about some shopping, some last minute holiday gifts. We're here. Dom's here. Dirty Dan. Donnie. The lovely Trish. Kathleen Smith, how are you today? We got Ramses. Dirty Dan, Clint Crosby, Marco, Yee, Jim, the Wella, Mr. Wella. What's up, Jim? Jim's, I should be getting that in the mail any day in the next couple days. Excite. Stacy. Stacy's doing some stuff. You cooking dinner? What did you say you were doing? She's usually right in the middle of making dinner. I'd be doing the same, but I eat a little early on Thursdays because I have a thing. I have a thing that I do. Check it out. I'm awake, I think. I woke up with uncontrollable urge to tell you to smash that like button. So smash that thumbs up. Ramsey Silent knows how to tell it. Knows how to tell it. Mr. Crow. What's up, Ron? How art thou? I think I got everybody. Excellent. Excellent. It is trucking along. We are on the 11th. Christmas is going to be on a Thursday. I'm getting all the holidays on my Thursdays. I don't exactly know my plans. I obviously know I'm going to be spending time with family. Not really sure. Oh, that's Trish's message telling me that no one could hear me. Brilliant. Brilliant. Is it sound okay? Am I sounding of adequate nature? Oh, I bet I know why that did at this time. It hasn't been doing that, but I think it did it because I was moving stuff around and I hit the button on the side of the old microphone and turned it off and then turned it back on. And that might have reset it off of the Connect. I'm just making stuff up here. I don't know. Chores, waiting on Red Baron to fly by, drop a pie. I had one of them last night. Delicious. I didn't go to putting league on Tuesday. We got quite a nice little snowfall. I was gonna drive down to league and it was snowing. I knew it was snowing pretty bad. It was supposed to be kind of a snowstorm, but I figured I would just roll with it. And didn't get more than a quarter of a mile away from work and saw an accident. Dude slid into another dude. Wasn't terrible, but slid, crunch. Then I go to turn to get on the freeway, and there was another accident that had occurred that was preventing everyone from getting on the freeway. And in the area that I'm at, in the cities, with the freeways, with the snow, with rivers, you got rivers sometimes. It makes it like, oh, well, you only can go across the river here and here, things like that. And so when that freeway entrance was blocked off by said accident, you're looking at dozens of people every minute coming through there wanting to get on that to commute home. And so they couldn't go that way, which then meant now they all have to go this way. And yeah, I went to my GPS quick to see if there was some other quick little side scoot that I could sneak around everybody. But the normal 12 to 14 minute drive said 57 minutes. 57 minutes in the snow, chances of someone sliding into someone else. We're going to pass. We're going to pass. What is everyone up to tonight? Okay, so let's get to the chat that I missed. Everyone not sub to Aries, go sub. He's just a few away from 4,000. That's excellent. Check out Aries EDC, awesome little knife maker. I've reviewed a couple of them. I should own one. He's making some great stuff, inspiring, great guy, and he's got some fun content. So help him get to 4K. I'm gonna guess everybody in here probably already is. I recognize all the faces in here right now, and I'm gonna guess we all are. But if not, if we get them another couple here and there, help recommend them out to people. Lead at the new gig, National Guard, get Spyderco 60% off. Snagged you a pair of 3 in crew wear, 150 to the door. Cicero. So he's been working the new job, short amount of time, it's been going good, and now he's bumps into his lead has a discount on Spydercos. I mean, coming up. The dulcet tones of Dane Kenman. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. At the hospital, brothers with his wife getting a C-section from my goddaughter. Congratulations. I am a C-section. Apparently, I was a breech. I was inverted, which is actually not inverted. So I was upside down from the get-go, which is actually right side up. And instead of, without getting, I was they're like, nope, this one's trouble already. Cesarean. That's my story. And here we are. Wait, keep up. Am I behind? What happened? I'm behind, Donnie. I'm behind on the chat. I was catching up. You're probably right on level, right on par of where you're supposed to be. I'm just catching up. Sometimes you got to cut the little demons out. Yeah, I was definitely one of those. Little behind. No, I mean, I've met Donnie. I guess I didn't really make the observation, but he could be. Oh. Trying to keep up. I appreciate. Nah, what do you guys think of the video from yesterday? The impromptu from the car. I should have given a shout out to my man. Well, actually, there's several of you, but Grateful Dong is always posting up. I've been just, I don't know, I get in a rut or I get busy doing stuff and I forget, but I'm always carrying, like today I was carrying this, and so of course I paired up my petrified fish Scholar Holler with my 1993 case small Stockman. Nice little pairing. But Grateful Dong's always posting a picture. I need to take more pictures and get them posted. I get caught up in the day, and then before I know it, the day is gone, and I didn't take that photo. Dwayne Letterman. What is... Oh, that was too easy because I fell off camera. Like, anyone could drop it to the floor off camera. I got a pillow down there, right? But Grateful Dong's always, pretty much almost daily, posting what he's carrying for the day. He's kind of a 2-knife guy. And, I mean, we could check it out. We could definitely check it out. But the topic of the video, for those of you who may not have watched, was impromptu from my car, and talked about what determines your EDC. So I'd like to know, everyone who's here, did you see it? Did you watch it? And what determines your EDC? And a lot of it was like, if it's a hot day and you're wearing shorts, you don't want a real heavy knife. If it was a cold day, do you want to carry a big metal knife, whereas in like micarta or something's not going to get as cold to the touch if you have to grab it? If you're at work and you make certain, you have certain tasks you have to do, you're stripping wire at work or something like that. All these different things that people factor in. Sometimes someone could just have a one does all. I've got my knife. This is my hook knife, you know, carry this, use it for everything, right? I'm going to start EDCing the old French paratrooper hook knife, you know, because why wouldn't you? Grateful says, my mood determines my carry. Sometimes the job I have to do, usually I carry 2, if not 3 knives. And then I always try to make one in the group be like an all kind of what are my tasks of the day? You know, I'm like, okay, well, I know I'm just going to be cutting boxes and stuff today, and maybe I don't need this huge knife for that. So a nice little secondary carry or something that's just going to be good for that all around cutting task that I may or may not have. If I leave the house for anything other than a walk, it's always the Ripley. OTFs are for walks. All my other knives only get used to open beer, like maybe. Donnie has a special kind of a situation, though, where like he made that Ripley. So, you know, if you're out in public, out in the wild, and you start talking to somebody, and then you're like, oh yeah, I make knives. Oh, cool. Do you have one on you? Well, I have 2 knives on me, but neither of them are one of the ones that I made. You know, it's like you would think it almost makes it like, yeah, you got to carry one of your own, right? Got to promote. You got to be ready at any time, because it's like, what do you do? Well, I make knives. Here it is. Chow. And then they're like, oh, hell yeah. Put me in the books. Put me in the books. Okay, trying to... We haven't had any focus issues yet, which is interesting. So we got that going for us. Okay. Small pockets usually dictate EDC. I pick up other knives for specific tasks. I also have many within reach. Yep, I've got like one on the coffee table, one on the table. Well, 20 on the table here. Taking photos are part of the daily routine, says Grateful. I do my daily pocket check every day, so I could easily take a photo like a pocket dump. I've been doing it. I'm not consistent. I just get busy and forget. And yeah, you know what I mean? Everything about the day ahead of me is never thought through correctly. Dirty Dan, I hear you. I hear you. If said environment location is Karen accessible. Right? Yeah, Donnie, if someone bumps into you and you don't have a knife, like, oh, here, let me show you my Instagram. I mean, that's something still. You know, like an artist. You're an artist, Donnie. And not all artists have, you know, that'd be like if someone like when you did tattoos. Paul, what's up? You do the tattoos and you're not going to, I mean, you might have some on yourself, but, you know, you can be like, oh, here's an example of one that I did on a shoulder, or I don't know. And you can show a photo and it's not the worst thing in the world. What the hell? Oh. Dom says he only has 10 or so it's not too difficult. Ramsey's EDC determined on what he feels like carrying, but if I'm working, it's always an OTF. You always have an OTF for work. How about that? Kathleen Smith 2025, y'all still can't get proper pockets or anything? It's not their fault. You have to buy the clothes that they make that fit you. And, you know, sometimes a petite. Might not have a, you know, they got tiny little pockets. Is what it is. You got to search to find those ones. It took me a while. Now I got these pants. I love them. Donnie has recently begun his OTF journey. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Paul. Paul's another one who usually posts. He posts photos regularly on the Instagram and will kind of do a matchy combo carry for the day. I'm on board. Anybody in here go to that Florida meetup? I saw a picture. I was at work, didn't have my glasses at the time. I recognized several faces in there. It looked like it was a good time, though. Definitely looked like it was a good time. Oh, okay. So, here we are. It's Thursday. Let me find... Why? Things always... Frustration. It will be just fine. All right, here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. The Grateful Dong. Look at these photos. You've got your daily pocket dump. You can see the consistency right here, right? Gonna open a big and small store. Oh, that's great. Really hard to find unless you buy men's, and I'm too small for that, says Donnie. Or no, you're telling Donnie. That's Kathleen. I was going to say I didn't know Donnie wore Garanimals. So we got the Grateful Dong. This knife right here. This knife right here goes hard, dude. Under the Bridge Warney Tidbit. This thing goes big, bro. That's legit. Does anyone disagree? You're wrong. You're wrong. What is this? Ironfly, Cyperfly. Wow. Wow. Why don't I recognize this? I probably already liked it too. This one's one of your favorites? This Superfly? Did you spell that wrong, or is it supposed to be Cypherfly? I'm not calling you out. Sorry. Dom shop. Dom's not a big guy. I need those, but Dom won't give them up. I can't see why he would. I can't see why he would. Superfly for a white guy. There it is again. Solid. Solid next to the tall boy. It's interesting how like the colors, you can see kind of mess with the colors. You got to do that a little bit on Instagram. It's fun. But like in that one, it has the more subdued kind of purple, and you get it next to this one. But then you look at the color on his hand. I'm not trying to give it away. Then you look here, it's a little bit lighter. Whoa, that's the wrong one. That's still cool though. Yep. No doubt. But this is what I'm talking about. This combos, kind of this is a total style, you know, rather than for the day and what you're carrying or, you know, what you plan to do that day. I met you, Dom. I'm tall though. So I remember, I mean, everyone comes. That's a sick. Mm, the beluga whale belly Tucson. Those just look great. Yeah, yep, yep. What is this thing again? The Kansept Osprey. Why do I love this one so much? Come out and play. Dun, 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 dun. They brought out like a bunch of like dummies at Woodstock and like set them up like it was like the Backstreet Boys, and then he came out with like a bat and like smashed them. Yep. Yep. Solid stuff. Solid stuff. Boom. I know that knife. I bet you do, Paul. I bet you do. What do you think of this one, Paul? What was Paul's reaction to this one? And the live is like green face, I'm gonna vomit kind of a thing. Is that what it was? Something to that effect. What happens if I do this? Too bright. This is the one that Trish sent me. This was an exclusive from WMK or something like that. The Hyperion from Artisan Cutlery. We're gonna shipwreck this bad boy. Paul says gross. It's gross, bro. It weighs like almost 9. Oh, he may have puked on Peanut just a little bit. The poor. You know what you do? I had gloves on at work, right? And the gloves allow you to do the flick out like no problem at all. This fuller is just a little tight to make it happy. Just finished a coffee off to Mountain Dew. You know it, dog. Donnie sent a vid we can check out. I will bring that up in a second here. So I kind of grabbed a few examples of some like combos. Like it's like, oh, I'm going to carry my tri-stash today. You know, what would go good with that? I mean, clearly the Kansept Mini Main Street. Tell me that's not a hot piss combo. For all you Ultim lovers out there, what do we think about this set? I love this sound. Yeah, 9-pounder, bruh. She's an absolute hog. This weighs maybe 3 or whatever. 9. Boom. I love this, and I love that Ultim shows off the Omega spring, but it's so short, I have already cut myself. So I got to be super careful with it. Paul doesn't like the piss. Oh, come on. That's hot. I don't like Ultim, but this set goes hard. I mean, come on. Right? And you could even go the cheap pairing. This is actually a good combo. This beefier Raja from Cold Steel. And then the, oops, I caught it. And the Kiradashi, they match in a Cold Steel triad lock kind of a way. Paul's got a pistache as we speak. It's a fantastic knife. Absolute win. What's up, Neil? Neil, what's your favorite combo carry? So yeah, this was my carry today. The Petrified Fish Scholar. Got this one from Grateful. Still waiting on some stuff in the mail for that, Grateful. Hopefully I get it soon and I'll get it all shipped to you. So I have that with my little case today. This is my case from 1993. Not a great knife, but it's kind of a fun little small secondary one. I actually prefer the, when I've been using this little teeny kind of sheep's foot one, but this actually works great for just opening a box or something small, tiny, thin, wobbly. But this is also from 93. So it's got some age to it. Fun. But, you know, a little wood combo. This thing is sick, though. This is the winner. Petrified fish. Here we go. It's too dark. Why is it so dark? It seems darker than normal. But yeah, this knife is sick. I just laid my pistache back to it. Oh, that's right. This one goes to 11. So Paul's got his out. Grateful just rolled his back to 11 degrees. And it already bit him. Damn it. Damn it. Boom. Such a cool knife. Of course, this combo right here is a win. You can't go wrong with this combo right here. Dude. The stout combo. I mean, this might be my favorite. Like, it's, you're kind of getting two of the same kind of thing. So you don't have variety as far as like maybe one knife, like with this one here. Boom, boom. You're getting a totally different, you want to do a little Skinner type of a big belly thing, or you want to get into that tip just right. You know what I mean? But these two are, you know, similar. Yet, the big and the small combo next to each other. Woo! Very cool. I got the Geo Ethereal Cutter and the QSP Mini Penguin. They both got that textured titanium. Slightly different, but, you know, kind of a nice little combo, right? What am I doing? That's this. That's this. And I did carry this one. This is the one I showed off in the video. So that's that one that Trish sent me. Shipwreck coming soon. And then my one and only Christmas themed. My Christmas Momo. Or what does it say? Oh, Merry Christmas on that side. Doesn't say S35VN anywhere. I thought it did, but apparently not. But I can't get this focus to care. Because why would it? Come on. Look at that. It's focused on this tiny little shit in between my fingers. I still can't even read it. My stupid eyes. 165 out of 200. Whatever. All that work for nothing. This is super cool. Oh, God. And now it's focused up there when there's nothing up there anymore. I hate my life. Pepperoni stuffed crust. Yum. As nice as the holiday theme is, I mean, the main reason I got this one is the higher quality blade steel. And then this was the only one that had an actual titanium bolster. And so picking that up with all the gold accents, I'm not really into this holiday theme as much. And but the thing is this texture depth G10 is kind of like frag pattern G10, and there's no smooth spot under the clip. And so when you go in and out of the pocket, that is just a chunk of sandpaper ripping up, just wanting to eat your pocket. So I think if anything, I'm going to put some micarta scales or something on there that are just smooth. I could just put red ones on there. It would still have like the red and gold kind of a theme, right? Dust is usually the culprit when focus is fuzzy. How do you get dust on a horizontal surface, right? I mean, I like what you're thinking, but I'm also, you know, I'm allergic to the dust, and so I'm constantly cleaning and getting rid of dust. Oh, now I have a machine gun too. What's up, Baptism? And not a Happy New Year on the other side. I know, right? Still a really cool knife. Momo is awesome. Mini Momo. Stocking full of sock. I can't really flick this one out though. The full-size Momo I can flick out, but the mini doesn't really. Couple more strokes, please. Boom. Tell me that's not fun. Ramsey Silent, his birthday is on January 3rd. Is that what it is? 7-minute abs. You know what would be cool? Even better? 6-minute abs. 6-minute. Oh. Put some studs and different scales on that Momo. Put some studs on it. Yeah, you can't really. There isn't really space for a flicking hole. But you could easily. Anybody ever put studs on a? Anybody seen anybody do that? Put some studs on a Momo. Paul's correct. Yeah, different scales. A gold thumb stud. Baby. Thumbs up. I'm going to sneeze. Here we go. Phew. Did it edit it off? Achoo. What's up, loser? That's ridiculous. You can't do a workout in 6 minutes. I tell you. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. And now I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. And then I'm going to get dust in my eyes. And then we're screwed for the night. And that's fine. I did my best. Why is it whenever you're trying to find someone, you can't? Or whenever you're trying to find a post, you can't. But when you're not looking for it, it just shows it to you. It's like the first one. First one. Oh, here, watch this. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to look at it later. And then you can't find it later. You know what I mean? Is it just me? Is that just me? Like, generally, if I go to Instagram, I can find Paul almost immediately because he posts regularly. Have you not posted in a while? Looks like you haven't. Paul be slipping? When did you post this now? 4 weeks ago? 6 days ago. Well, then how did the one get popped up? Because it has a... Paul might. There you go. You posted twice today. I just was on your page. It wasn't the first two things. Did you post? Was it this one? 6 hours. Well, I mean, why isn't your most recent post at the top? What knife is at the top left on my table? Boomer alert. Dude, mine are always in order of like when I posted them. Oh, there's little pins. You pinned them. I've never pinned. What's up, Mick? I never pinned. Wait, what did you want me to show? The Shiro. Where is it? God damn it. My eyeballs. How far back is it? Did I just pass it? That was the first one I opened. I didn't let us watch the whole thing. Or did you already type that and I passed it? Sorry, Jim. I'm going through a thing here with Paul. I'm learning. Trying to mess your brain up, dude. What, are you kidding me? What's up, J1Doobie? This, what is this the one he said? Top left, said Jim. This one? This is the Kizer Urban Bowie. Or is it Mini Urban Bowie? Discontinued, so you might be able to find one somewhere. But this thing is a rad, dude. That Moorish porn just made me lose. Yeah, this knife is awesome. The Urban Bowie from Kizer, 154 cm G10. Just a big old belly on that thing. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Add another to the list of disrespect. Yeah, you know, I mean... It looks pretty choice. What kind of... Are you playing music over this? Unheard of music. My God. Sick. Dude, I want one of these. I think they're are they still on special on they were on sale. I still want one of these too. And one of those. There they are. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Where's my mouse? There it is. Oh. Anybody else got one of these? Reminds you of the SOG Mini Elite. I know they don't come with studs. Of course you put the stud on it. I mean... Donnie's going live at 10 tonight. Grateful says, I need both the slim and the mini slim. So this is the slim. Paul's is not the, or this is the mini. Paul's wasn't the mini, right? That's tonight. LGK. Stop yelling at me. I'm sorry. I want him to take my face. Are these gift ideas? I mean, they could. If you want to get me a gift, this is cool. I'd take this right here. I actually kind of like the micarta too. I don't think I would take this just as is. That is a dope knife. It's a little chody. It's a little chonker donk. But yeah. This is the Berg Blades Mini Slim. And I think this one in Paul's pick is probably not a mini. Right? This one here, that's just the standard size. Maybe not. Too many liner locks. I like frame locks. I'm a lefty. So there's been a lot of times where what am I? Oh, that's what I was doing. I was like clicking the wrong button here. Where I got that frame lock that I can't open with my left hand, and that pisses me off. All three of those are to die. They're all gorgeous. Paul always posts some absolute gorgeous. So do you, Dong. That's a gorgeous dong. Wish I could, but I have small hands. Well, Jim, get this mini slim, dude. The mini slim is 5.75 inches overall. It's not a mini, and it's got the hollow grind. Let me see that again. God, my mouse. I moved that. I need to change that back. I'm not happy with that. Dirty. I moved my monitors because I got 3, and so it used to be I had to go over this one to get up to that one, and so I could hit the top of this one and it would stop. And now I go up there with it and it just pops it up to there, and when it's up there and then I go to bring it down, it brings it down over here, and I got to bring it back over there. These are serious issues. It's a plight. I hope these gift ideas improve. You can't spend the whole 3 hours doing gift ideas, Lou. It's going to be like maybe 3-4 minutes, maybe 5. What are your gift ideas? You know, people can start recommendations of what we should be looking for. I recommend a Berg Blades Mini Slim 2.0. I can give you my address. But if we start going through this list, if we rip back to the top of this, this has been the same. See, Reisner's had kind of the same stuff going. These little Barracudas are choice. I really like these. I'm still kind of on the fence of I'm probably going to end up ordering one. It looks like a slip joint, but it is a front flipper. If we click on this picture, see the ones in the back. It's got a front flipper right there. Kind of a front top flipper. And you can flick it out with the fuller. I think that thing's pretty rad. And what is it? Excuse me. Aluminum and 154 cm. I mean, that's fun, right? I think that's kind of cool. Disciples of Paul, the Wisconsin chapter. I should start a Minnesota chapter. I want a Black Snow custom. Can I just look up Black Snow custom? What else do I need to type? I feel like that's going to give me some. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn it. I'll be fine. I did my best. I can't afford it. That's why I make my own. I gotta cut that off right now. Hold on. I'm peeling. There it is. I'm peeling on my my thumb cut, and I've got Christ. Give me 10 seconds. Maybe 11. 11. Where'd my towel go? All right, now we're going to time lapse my left eye throughout the rest of the live stream. We'll see how it goes. We're going to have to poke it out with a stick. Black snow is next level. Did you do your Pilates workout right before the stream? I'm low? Do I need to... Do we need to raise up the energy for the old Lou? Lou, I already did a trick. You weren't here. I did a magic trick. I'm not doing another one. Oh. In the beginning, I was all wild, Lou. I brought her down a notch. Bam. Dom's knives are the shit. 100%. Dank, you got to cut off flipper tabs of your 5 most expensive knives. I send them along with my pinky to Paul. I already did. Okay, we're looking this up, huh? Black snow? Is this going to bring me up? Instagram. Hold on. Oh, I have seen some of these. I recognize that blade shape. That is some wild sauce right there. What? Don't tell me. What? God. How? What is the starting price on stuff? It's too much. That's gorgeous, but if you ask me, it's like you took 3 crazy things and combined them all into one knife. Like, put that blade on a simpler handle, or put that handle on a simpler blade. I'm not complaining. There were jewelers before making knives. Sure. Yellow snow tastes nothing like lemons. What's up on the edge? Wow. I mean, yeah. This stuff is sick. That's a little bit more doable, I think. See, like this, like just a classy handle, and then that flashy blade. I don't know, that type of Damascus on the blade, and then the Damasteel or whatever it was on that other one. It just seemed like it was too much. But again, that's me. Not everyone has the same love of the bling. Or is it not enough? We could take it one deeper. Right? The bottom of the ocean, man. Like this son of a... Yeah, that almost matches. I just don't see, like, I would see myself with something more of this style versus, you know, I really like this pearl looking piece here, and maybe that bolster. You put that pearl piece and that bolster on with just a simple, like, satin blade. I don't know. Everybody's got flavor. Oh, come on. This kills me. Oh, it's a Captain Ricky video too? Come on. 4 hours later. $2,000 to $8,000 is what we're looking at here. That blade shape speaks to me. It's not a user. It's not a carry. It's just I like the shape. I like the shape. But yeah, all of these, the shapes are wild, but the usable functionality benefit of said shape, it's got some funk. Ooh, yeah. That's what's up. This is the win. That's the one I want. You put studs on one of these too? Of course you did. A loaf of bread. Looks like a Grateful Dawn. Yeah, that big old blade, that is sick. This one's cool too. I don't like the handle though. Tiny butt handle, negative. Negative. Blade looks dope. Yeah, this guy's... Oh, yes. That's okay. All right. Okay. Look at the chunk. Unless this dude's got short hands. Looks like he's got short fingers from this angle, but huge palms. That's a huge palm. It needs a hole. You're right. Oh, a huge hole. Wow. Man, that blade it's like a guillotine. It's got to weigh like a pound. Just the blade. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna wipe the drool. Yep, that's some wild stuff. We need to calm down a little. Like, we're talking gift ideas here. We need to calm down. We need to bring her down a notch. We need to pump the brakes. This is like a Paul wish list. Thank you, Donnie. How long did you let that sit? For those who can't read, some fresh Donnie stuff. What do we think? No, that's a smock wish list. There you go. Good old Smocky Poo. What is, he said. Did you just summon a demon? How did that happen? This is on your Smocky Poo. We were looking at this here, bud. These. Which one do you like? This is the one. This one's that is awesome. Awesome. Got one of these, Smock? Oh. Come on now. Flick it out with that hole. Oh, wait. What do I seal it with? Clear, matte clear. You planning on one of these, Mr. Smock? Oh, no, that one's ugly. We're not even going to continue to look at that. I like red, and that is just horrible. That is wrong. Some of these are two colors. Too much. That's wild, though. That's definitely wild. Yeah, Donnie. I get like just a rattle can matte clear. Or you get a gloss if you want, but like a matte clear, and then put it on really thin coats. No, like literally. Oh, hold on. And then super thin coats. I usually do a few really light, just, you know what I mean? Opiate with orange scales and zircotile with some yummy gas steel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't you want a knife that helps build muscle though, Lou? Circus knife. Yeah. Some of these are just too wild. I have a love and appreciation for what this dude is doing, but I've already kind of showed you I love yellow. That just seems too yellow. I'm not big on the Zerk and that stuff. It's like, I don't know. It's just not my thing. But if it's yours, I've got a lot of weird stuff. Many thin coats. I have some, I guess it will lock it down. If you put the really thin coats on there, it'll lock it down and then it won't change. And you don't really notice it's there at all. You can't feel it. You don't notice the texture. The only thing you kind of will notice is it like, it kind of makes the colors pop a little. So like the blue might become a little more or less dull, even though it's matte. I want to make knives like that for the coin, but I don't want to make knives like that because too much work, not your style. I can hear that. You gotta also kind of love what you're doing. And the opiate he posted 272 weeks ago is the one. I mean, sure. We need to talk, Donnie, about several different things. I've been busy. You're on at 10 tonight, so I don't know if we'll have time in between there or not. Maybe tomorrow. The stream could use some accents. Lou. Hey, Lou. Make sure each coat dries fully. Well, fully? How far do we got to scroll? You tell me when to stop. Fully, I don't, because fully is like 24 hours. Mick, it's like 15 minutes. I put a real thin coat, 15 minutes, real thin coat, 15 minutes. And I don't like set a timer. I like brain 15 minutes. Could be 10, could be 20. Smock, tell me when to stop. Ooh. Ugh. This like butterscotch kind of, Westinghouse butterscotch micarta that you can't really get anymore. Snail Trail Dale's got some, and I don't know. I love that stuff. That is a choice. Okay, got it. How much? You tell me when to stop scrolling. I'll just scroll and talk. Rice Axe, buy a Magnum Tonto 12. How much? VG10 Sanmai, $379. This one? Shit. This one? $379 for this VG10 San Mai. Yeah, that's cool. I don't like the handle. I don't like the handle. It gets skinnier at the end. It's way too expensive for what you're getting. I don't like the handle. I'm not trying to... Wait, where was the one we were at? Okay, yeah. It's cool. But at that price, either I have to have reasons to buy it. And if I have any reason not to, then it's yeah. Either way, I don't like the handle. I want the handle to get wider at the end, not skinnier. Whenever the handle gets narrower towards the butt, I really don't like that. The rubber handle's fine, but I do not like that this is narrower here than it is here. It should be the same thickness at the back, if not thicker than it is here. I want to, you know, like, not that I'm ever doing anything that's going to fall out of my hand, but if you have, you know, it should be thicker. I have this right here. Nike's table. This one right here. This is super cool. The Cold Steel Coboon. Same kind of rubbery handle, except for that one does have the back. But see how it gets skinnier at the end? I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. But something like this, where it's got a thicker chunk in the back, I'm all about that. That's what's up. If I see something and it gets skinnier, like I bought this 20 years ago or whatever, and I still love it. But as far as looking for something that's going to be over $100, I want that handle to be desirable, chunky. Chunky. Does that make sense? I have a few knives that I've got recently where they get a little thinner, and it's one of those things, the more knives I kind of check out, the more I start realizing what it is I really like, what it is I don't like. I like a fat butt. Thickest spot back here. That's awesome. Or like these, you know, like the stout where it's the same. You know, it's pretty much the same all the way to the end. Then they keep this up here so it kind of keeps my pinky stuck out. If it starts to taper in right here, then it feels like I'm coming around it and not holding on as well. Okay. I do want some recommendations though, for some stuff. So what are you looking at? Last minute gifts. I still might order one of these Daedalus. Has anyone actually handled one of these Daedalus knife co's? The Lab. I just like it. You can't see the front flipper very good, except for in that pic, you can kind of see it. It kind of looks like a top flipper, fuller flicking. Almost looks like a slip joint. And I like the Sugar Maple Jack. That is a slip joint. I love my Kentucky Holler Jack, just like this one. That's fantastic. Those are 20 bucks off. I like this Hot Brass Jack with the abalone. That one's pretty cool. Same with the little notch. I like that notch. The bigger ones, Appalachian Ridge Runners. And there's some about this oxbow, except for the thing is then the oxbow, that's what's kind of keeping me away from ordering this. For some reason, I think it's cool, except for it is a slip joint for 116 bucks. Or it isn't. This is a flipper. Flipper tab. Flipper tab with a nail nick on it. So then they do this photo where the flipper tab's hidden into the handle. And it has a, you see why wouldn't I think that's a slip joint? You look at that photo just like that. Why wouldn't you think that's a slip joint right there? Because you can see the liner. You can see it right there. I thought this was a slip joint. But it's got a skinnier back, which kind of makes me, yeah. Is that a face hugger we were looking at? Where? Get a haircut. Brysax wants to get an Archangel. 300 bucks for a Bally. There's a jibbed sheep's foot slippy at TPK. Yeah, that one's coming up soon too. I still want one of these. The Finch Undertaker. Except for their flipper tab only knives. And the only, like one of the only issues I have with C. Reisner Cutlery with traditional pocket knives is the pictures they take. There's never like, where's a good one of it closed? You know, you're giving me some fun angles, but you never give us a good one. You know, it's like, oh, they're up here closed. You can see it over there. It's like, no. I want the main one in the shot sideways and closed. I love the way that lock is right there, though. That is dope. You can still get the AD10 and S35 VN for $69. What was that on, Mick? I have the whole Survival Katana set. They need to rotate the rocks for the display. Right, it's like the same display, and then they do the same 5 like angles, but it's like you could do 2 more angles, or you could not. This angle's nice that it's like showing you that, but and then they're like, oh, see, you can see it from the side right here. But I don't know. I just, if that's the only thing I can complain about, that's pretty dope. The APOC Demco Bowie. Demco's having a sale all month. On Midway. I haven't been on Midway in a while. We can bring that up. We can bring up Demco too. Anybody jumping on any of the daily Demco sales? I might have. For specific reasons. Specifically. Okay, so what are we looking at? The AD10. Will it give it to me if I just type AD10? Of course it will. Oh. Why? Midway USA. I haven't been on Midway in a little while. AD10, 69 bucks for this beast. Tonto or drop point, what would you get? Tonto? See, boom, left side, right side, closed. Then you could have one halfway open, then one from the other side. Get the blackout AD10. Or a bikini model. Yep. Paul in a bikini. Yeah, I would probably get this one. Add to cart. All right. 12 days of Demco. We have the, okay, so what is the current Daily deal. Current daily deal. Oh, the 8020S Krampus edition with MagnaCut for $650. That's a deal. Better be a thong. Wait, what? Thong, 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 thong. He lives in Minnesota. Or does he still? Wow, $315 for the Snowflake. So the sales right now are all on the very expensive ones. %40 off. I've picked up one of these for a giveaway. Oh no. Serrate. I picked up one of those. That was for a giveaway a while back. Might have picked up another. If Paul's going to wear a bikini, I think a good waxing. No. All natural. You dirty bird. Green handle Kobuns are all sold out. What else is 40%? See, I love the Nano Shark. $79 for the old base model Nano Shark and the OS 10A. But the reality is, it's like, if you're gonna get that, you get the good one. Where is it? It's probably not on sale at all. Nope, there it is. You get this one, right? You get that. Well, but I wouldn't get this one. I would want it like that. That's the one. $349, but it's sold out. Paul, don't you have this one? I like my bears thick with fur. Good Lord. Waiting for the thermal Demco drop. You think it'll drop? Or for one of the sales? You don't buy that. You get the Tough Light. I have a Tough Light. All right. Jesus Christ. I got a Tough Light right here. And I use it. It gets beat on. This thing works great. But to be honest, you know what I think's better than the Tough Light is this one. Boosh, bro. I mean, if that's where we're going, the Kiradashi, this one is sweet, bro. I mean, snaps out, feels good, good size handle, gets locked in there. I like that blade. Thing is sharp. For a cheap knife, man, woo! Nano Shark is too small. I draw the line at Shark Cub. You know, I've got the little penguin. Tiny little knives are fun. Poopy Krampus art. Time to eat and cess with the home. Right on. Donnie's out. Maybe be back later. Or we'll see him around 10. Around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes. Donnie's gonna make live streams. Tough Light is OS 8. Boo. Yeah. Tis what it tis. Yeah, I jumped on the sale recently. Ultimately, I'd like to get this one right here in the Sharks. 80 20.5 with the milled titanium and the big ring, or the big pivot. I'd like to get that, but you all know I've got this one here. But Mick did lead me on to getting these scales. So we messed with the scales, and then also got the back spacer for it. But the sale the other day, Buck released their Buck of the Month, 120 General and Magna Cut, 225. Yeah, that 110 Auto and Magna Cut looks sweet. So I am definitely more of the I kind of dig the sheep's foot look. So this is the one, when I originally got this, it was this, basically this one here, the OS 10A with this Grivery handle and the clip point blade. And then Mick showed me up the sale. I picked up these and the backspacer and got it to here. I do not have a Hogue Deca. It's kind of been on my list. I'm a Demco fanboy and the Nano is overpriced. That one is, I mean, $70 for the base model one isn't bad, but it's like the blade steel. Come on. On the edge has the 110 Auto and Magna Cut. Sweet. So I like this. Lanyard Man, what's up? But I've always kind of thought that I prefer the shape of the shark's foot blade over the clip point. So this one was the one that was on sale a couple of days ago. And I ordered it. They were like $40, something like that. Was it 44? It's $44. Like, what? And so I ordered it with the shark's foot. And so long story short, when I get it, I am going to be swapping the blade to the shark's foot blade on here. And then I will have that one with this blade on it that I can use for a custom or a giveaway or I don't know. I don't know. But then I'm going to kind of upgrade this to get the shark's foot blade on there. And to me, that price was enough for me to get, it's a blade swap. Yeah, it's an OS 10A, but at that price, why not? Why not? Get the Deca scales for $39 and just put them aside for you, and then to get the Deca for $39. Oh, Flytanium's got a sale on the Deca scales right now. So I got a Demco package coming soon. We'll do a little unboxing. Shark's foot all day. Demcos are overpriced. Written them off, although not as much as Benchmade, which no longer exists in my world. Well, Lou, literally their sale, it was this exact one, and it was like $44. I saw the Tri-Stash Pish laying there. Just a little plug for Scotty Hoffman. If you have a Tri-Stash V2, he makes an awesome mustache holder for it. And I put a nice mustache laser mark underneath my Ultim. Boosh, right? Oui, oui, hein? Hello. Baby. 20.5 mil titanium is so overpriced. I agree. I still like the knife, though. That's the thing, is I really like the knife. I have the original Deca with 1,000,000 screws. With those scales you speak of work with 1,000,000 screws, you know. It's actually 1,000,002 screws. So that's where we are with the Demcos. Maybe an Undertaker. It's still on my list. I almost, you know what could push me over the edge to get the Undertaker is if I got a hold of them and said, hey, can you pick out one that's got a sweet scale on it? Well, like the one in the picture. But it's not, the chances of getting the one in the picture are slim. But with wood like that, you might get a nice piece. You might get a, time for some spicy beef ramen. They only work for the V2 Deca, says Mick. Ocaso Solstice is a Demco knife. Yeah, and this, the Raja is a Demco knife. Yeah, Grivery and Osten don't cut it. Yeah, except for I really wanted one. I like this knife. Wow. It doesn't like me. Maybe it does. It's fun. It's just fun. I'm happy with it. And I got the titanium scales on there. Little customization. New little blade shape. I'll be all right with it. I'm not going to spend $300-400 on the one I'd like to have. I can't imagine buying a Benchmade knife. Yeah. Yeah, and rice axe, you find one that you like, and you're good. Gregory with an autocorrect, yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, I gotta go the other way. Oh, wait, no, there. Didn't you get one of these slip joints that were similar to this? I can't remember what it looked like. That Berg Blades Mini Sweeney is dope. $250 though. Doubtful. Ooh, the Vero Axon. Oh, these are all. Oh, it's not. That one's sold out. The QSP Hedgehog is a nice little slippy. I would take one of those. Devo Style V2 still on sale. That is a pretty rad price. Jack Wolf's Big Bro Jack. I must not have that one anymore. Maybe I just missed it. I probably missed it. I think I missed it. Who's got a Lush V2? Yeah, there was Lush V2s went up today. I know Lanyard Man got one. Well, he said he did, but you're gonna pay for that ramen later? I don't know. Not necessarily. Get what? Lanyard Man has an extra Deca. I don't know what it is about the Deca. I saw brand new ones that was a good price. It was like $100. It's still just it's a crossbar lock that I'm just not in love with. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You know how it works. Sometimes you have something that speaks to you that as soon as it's available, you jump on it. Some of them you just keep looking at and looking at and looking at, and you still, it hasn't called quite hard enough. Flybar keychain pry bar, $15. Don't I have one of those? I use that for a giveaway. Concourse. Why is there no sale? I thought you said there was a sale. Garage sale. We got Spyderco loop scales. We've got, what is that for? Demco. Are those titanium? They are. I don't know. Guess they're not bad looking. Victorinox copper scales. Look at that. Benchmade mini Osbornes. Lanyard Man's got that nice mini Osborne. All right, Demco. Ooh, those are actually kind of cool. I don't really know if I like the dimples in between the diamonds, though. It's kind of a weird mix. What's everybody think about that? 85 bucks. Eh. CRKT Pilar 3s. Baby Banter. Titanium scales for the Baby Banter. Will that fit on mine? $32. Bro. Black titanium. I have some cool crossbar locks. Anyone with 20.5, I highly recommend modding the scale with magnets. Saw a video on it. It's already pretty great, Jack. Bobtism? No? You don't like these little Baby Banter titanium scales? What? What? I mean... But... No? Been using pocket knives for 20 years and never needed a folder to be super strong. Right? I don't overuse folders. If I need something to be super strong, I'm going to use something that is fitting for the job. Shaft locks are stronger than liner locks? No. Are we talking about different things right now? That would be a fun poll on the edge. I got the aluminum scales for the OG for 20.5s. They're pretty awesome. Which one had the weak detent? Oh, your Demco? I say get her. Get him. Get him. Dude. 32 bucks. Uh-oh. Not compatible with the OEM micarta Baby Banter. But is this the OEM micarta Baby Banter? This is the Baby Banter Warncliffe. It might not fit. It might not fit. OEM micarta baby banter. What do you guys think? Not compatible with OEM micarta baby banter or wood models. So this is a micarta baby banter, but it might. I mean, they look the same. Why wouldn't it fit? Is the question. Interesting. If I knew these fit, I would just get them. But man, that pisses me off. How do I find out? Which one's the OEM micarta baby banter? Does the Warncliffe baby banter fall under that category? Or not? Cut the holes. Cut the holes for what? Cut the holes like Mick says. Oh. What would I cut holes for? What? What am I missing here? Mine has the 2 holes. I mean, there's 3 holes for the clip, but there's 2 holes in the pivot. And that's what it has. They look exactly the same. Of course. Of course. What's different about the other baby banter? It has an extra hole or a different hole or what? The only issue is you can't swap the clip to the other side. No clip swap. The micarta scales might be better for this knife. Yeah, if follow the holes. Hate Nate in the house. Magnus Lutz unite. We're just missing one. We're just missing one. Yeah, I don't know. I remember I had issues with this. Sometimes the smaller knives, I will take the clip off and leave the clip off and just let it be a 5th pocket knife. But this one, I took the clip off and it was slipping out of my hands and stuff because it was kind of harder to hold on to. And so for me, in this case, it's kind of nice I'm holding it basically with the clip. All sales final on sale items, right? And then if it doesn't fit, then I'd have to sell them to someone else or give them away, or if they did fit, but then I didn't like that I can't swap the clip. They're only $32 though, so it's not like it's. I don't know. Add to cart. What else they got? I do like those a lot, though. That's kind of fun. And titanium, little mini titanium knives. I dig it. I dig it. Civivi Elementum. Spyderco Shaman. NAF's Lander. And I don't remember them having this many scale options. Bug outs. Still haven't seen the one we came here looking for. The Deca. I totally missed the Deca. Here we are. I didn't see the Deca scales at all. Add to fart. What are you up to, Hey Nate? I didn't see the Deca scales in there. If they were on the sale, Distortion titanium scales for Hogue Deca Gen 2, $39. Those are nice. Titanium. Good, clean look. Solid. I don't love the Deca. KDK, they're not going to fit. Move on. They might fit. I feel that at that price, though, I would be like, okay, if anybody and I'd find any subscriber, like anyone who's a channel got one of these that it'll fit on, they want them, they're yours. At that price, $30, you know, it's like taking someone out for a good meal and moving on. I'm in a Kickstarter for a Grail CJRB banger with the PMT due the 28th. Not sure whether to pull the trigger or pull the promise. What is it? Is it called the banger? Or is it the CJRB Feldspar? Is that the one you're talking about? Is it the Feldspar? Do I have any AWT scales? My brain just shut off. AWT? We should all just go in on a 10-pack of Mettenboss zirconium scales instead. Jack, AWT? It's the Feldspar. Yes. I back that one too. I have a feeling this isn't going to work. Which one did you go with? I totally forgot about this. When does it end? When are we getting charged? I totally backed this. Let me see the photo. Boo. Why can't we see pictures? It's not letting me look at any like zoomed in shots. This is ridiculous. I don't understand. And it just disappears and I gotta type it all over again. But see, that's not what I want. Kickstarter. Like, it's not even showing me the photos on that link. And this is what happened before. Like, oh, and we don't even find that. Look at this. I typed CJRB feldspar. Doesn't even appear. I had the same issue before. That's why I was like, I bet you it's not even going to be able to find it. I get rid of CJRB. And there it is. It's ridiculous.
Dan, I'm sitting here looking like this, looking at you. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? I'm totally zooted, man. Dong knows. Much love, Dan. Much, deep, love. Yo Kenmans. The dude abides, man.
The dude abides. Much love, Hate Nate, for $10. This guy flushing that toilet. I'm sitting here looking at you, looking like this, looking at you. Looking at me, looking at you. Look at me. But wait, look at you. Anybody else back to feldspar? I have the $30 feldspar. And Lou, try to give you the answer that you desired. It's S90V. They're S90V. They are not AR RPM9, although I'm going to tell you I have several AR RPM9s that I have used plenty, sharpened multiple times, and there's nothing wrong with that steel. There is nothing wrong with that steel. Jack Burdine owns 0 CJRBs. I currently have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, CJRB Riff, 23. Oh, the other Pyrite, 24. I have at least 24 CJRBs right now. And a lot of those are AR RPM9. Stop backing pre-orders. What if you're in a community of the knife world, where there's companies that make really good stuff, and I want to buy the really good stuff? Not worth it. Lou, all my AR RPM9 blades are like $45. Sent the link in the chat. Where?
Sent the link in the chat, brother.
Oh, you want the link for this? On the Edge. Thank you for the $5. You sent a link, or you want me to send this link? I'm assuming you want me. Paste. Or did he send a link for something else that I missed? You send me the link. Where? Oh, did you send it to me on like Instagram or something? On the Edge? Sent. Past tense. Well, I appreciate the $5. Tell me where the link is. I will go to it. Is it on Instagram, I'm assuming? This is the feldspar. This is the AR RPM9. $30 for this knife. $30. It's somewhere in the computer. Like beating the top of it with a rock. He said it in the chat. I didn't see a link in the chat. Live chat. No link. Did you try to post a link and it didn't let you? It's in the computer. Oh, that's classic. Maybe we want to see that, Lou. Copy and paste above. Above what? Good grief. You got to settle down. Settle down. Right now, I am looking in the chat, and there is literally no... All right. Let's go like this. Screen grab. Me. Go away. Here's my chat. There's my link. I don't see any links. So we can all... We're doing our best here. But I'd love to copy and paste a link. I appreciate the $5. I want to look at the link. You're yelling, like copy and paste above. I don't have that. Like all you gotta do is just tell me where we gotta go. Or send it to Instagram. On the edge. I'm ready to look. Oh wow, we're getting like a inception to inception to inception. Okay. Yeah, if you can't post a link, anyone, you're welcome just to say. I didn't mean, I'm just trying to figure it out on the edge. I'm cool, you're cool, we're cool. I just trying to figure out what you want me to look up. I'll be glad to look it up. This is what happens. My buddy is got a very interesting like sense of humor. And YouTube automatically deletes a post that isn't okay. See, so he posts it and it just disappears. So I was gonna say I don't see it. Stacy, read my comment. Oh, you're not talking to me. So my buddy's got a weird sense of humor, right? And so it just does not translate in text. So we're like in group texts and group chats and stuff like that. And he and I are very similar. So there's often that he'll say something and I will get it immediately. But there will be like 2 or 3 people that are almost offended. And then someone who's like, well, that was rude or whatever, that they didn't catch it. And it wasn't rude and it wasn't mocking or anything like that, but just like it doesn't translate into text. Oh, God. So, and
And I thought Bob was a handful.
Thank you, Bob, for the $4.99. Oh, we're having some fun. Does anyone have the free alert? If you got your free monthly alert, pop them off. But Bob, thank you for the $5. On the edge, thank you for the $5. So we also got Hate Nate back there with the 10. On the edge, physically tell me the knife we're looking up or the name of another Crown Vanilla White Monster. That actually, I'm not into that mix sounds fun. Stacy, now it's Stacy. It's not me that I didn't miss any of your comments, did I? No. We are going off the rails in a fun way. Can't see links in most chats if you're not a mod. There are some settings to allow you to post. So Stacy, I didn't miss any comments though. Book who now? Oh, Lou. Lou for birthday parties. He's almost sold out. Sue. It's time to sue. All right. We are all on board. I can also post links. Perfect. On the edge. Titanium Damascus top frame lock. The tier 3. Okay, so that was the one that you ordered. So if we go to back this project, which I already have. So you're Titanium Damascus. This one. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. So he backed the Titanium Damascus version, which it's not telling me. Oh, God, the way that this is set up is just stupid. Kickstarter's pages suck. They're just so poorly put together. So you're getting the one on the far right, basically. And I'm assuming they're all S90V. So here's a pic of all of them. The copper one, the titanium Damascus, and then the titanium. I'm getting the copper one. S90V. So yeah, that's the one I ordered right there. Okay, we're getting on. Bob loves the DLC. What's up, Metal Relic Art? KDK, can you not see me or Kathleen's comments? I've seen them all, Kathleen. What am I missing? You've been telling me that only moderators can post links. And we've been talking, yeah, I've accepted that minutes ago. What have I missed? Why are you giving up? I don't understand. I went back, I read them all. Only moderators can post links. We've beat that one to death, I think, at this point. Is there something else I'm missing? Because it's like all I'm seeing is the frustratedness of you giving up on me, not reading. It's like it says, I give up. Can you not see my comments? I missed your comments. Stacy and I both were telling you but weren't listening. And so those are you're all commenting on something that I missed. But then the ones before that were read my comments. Yeah, it's a link because he isn't a mod. Only mods can post linked. He isn't a mod. He copied and pasted. You can't post links. I read all those out loud. And then after that, I was told that I'm missing your posts. I'm confused. Sorry. We had an information breakdown there. But yes. He has since given us the link without giving us the link. We looked it up. We have found it. We are all on page. I ordered the copper, rustic, and classy S9DV. Black PVD coating. And then there's the titanium one, which is cool, which I almost got, but for some reason the copper was calling to me. And then on the edge, ordered this one. And it looks cool.
Watch out, internet. Dan is coming for you. Did you hear me? He's coming for you. Dan will continue to come for the internet until he can't. Never mind. Fuck the internet. Dan, 2026.
All right. Hate Nate with another epic words of wisdom. Epic words of wisdom. Thank you, Hate Nate, for the $10 and the insightful thoughts of brilliance. Yeah, the pauses were great, Dong, right? The pauses were great. So the CJRB feldspar is going to be popping off soon. I guess they're going to get charged for it. Ooh, the mirror polished titanium. Oh, kids.
That's, yeah, I am feeling a bit guilty and remorseful. All of the starving kids and all.
No worries. If anything, I'm the guilty one. I can't keep up with chat. And I've got lovely Stacy and amazing Kathleen helping me out. And I want to make sure that they're happy too. And we get a little confusion once in a while. I think we're all on the happy train. I got nothing but love. I appreciate my mods. And I appreciate you on the edge. $10 for the super chat there. It's all good. It's all good. We're getting CJRB feldspars. Well, you were talking about maybe backing out of it. I mean, it's an expensive knife, the one you picked. But if you like it, it's a top liner lock. It's probably going to be pretty good. I swear I handled a top liner lock from CJRB and some type of prototype in Atlanta, but I can't remember for sure. It's all good. Stacy got that knife.
I am the aforementioned starving kids.
Jack, thank you, Jack, for the $2 and the cute little joke in there. That's fantastic. See, this is what's... Oh, that's fun. Confusion is the state I live in, says Meg. Oh, we are doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, Stacy got that knife. I was a little worried, Stace, for a minute there because the tracking, it should have been there days ago, and it got like frozen in the mail for like 4 days, and I was like, oh, don't be one of these things, you know. But luckily it came through. She got it. Scrambling to gather the cabbage. Need to try selling some stuff. Never done it on the Bladebinge. Anybody sell anything on Bladebinge?
Stoner thought of the day: everything in life is either a duck or not a duck. That is all for now.
That is all for now. Grateful Dawn with the 5. So does she float? Yes. Well, what else also floats? Very small rocks. A duck. Therefore, if she's floats, then she's made of wood. I don't look like this. They dress me up like this. Jack's done a couple trades on the binge, but no sales. Mick Ranger, I never sold, but I did trade one time on the binge, and it went great. I have purchased a couple new Bladebinge exclusives, like the Tri-Stash, or the, wasn't this? Yeah. The Tall Boy. Everything floats down here. Wood or poop? Oh, God. Turds that are in high in fat content also float. Traded an arcade for a Chavez 229. Yeah. Yeah. If anyone has an Oz Silver Surfer, I'd binge that shit up. People jump on it. Yeah, it seems like a good trade. And I bet you got a good deal on the arcade too, which probably made it an even better trade, right? Right? Because there are some sales on those arcades. Need to try to sell the TS Prof KO3 Pro with extra accessories, still new in the crates. How much does the TS Prof KO3 Pro with extra accessories go for? Yeah, if you're both happy, that's how a trade works. Right? Sometimes the trade makes everybody happy. You know, you're like, oh, you know, I've had this. I've gotten some use out of it. The trade-off for something new is almost more valuable than what you paid for it, in a way. Traded a mini Buster for a pair of 3. Tenacious and Resilience. She turned me into a newt. I got better. Gonna need to have to watch that one again. You know what? That's almost probably time for me to show that one to my nephews. They might be watching tonight. But yeah, that's, if you don't know, you should. It was $1,200 for everything. I'll let it go for $87. As long as both sides of the trade are happy, right? What do I think about APOC Torrent? I don't. Or, I mean, I don't even, I'd have to look it up. Yeah. It's got a weird shape. It's interesting. Whoops. Anybody got an APOC breed and torrent? It's the tip. It's like this is like screams it should be a Tonto tip. And you got this big belly tip. That's what it is. And what's this extra little orange thing right there? Oh, it's a layer underneath. It's like an extra layer of G10. It needs to have more of a Tonto tip. Hello, my name is Bobby, and I'm an knifeaholic. I'm a knifeaholic. Would you consider $86.99? Kind of looks like a Koboon, except for the tip. It's a weird tip. A ninja sword? Get you a ninja sword. $659. Cold steel. Hand-honed, clay-tempered, 24-karat leaf accents. And you might as well get some throwing stars to boot. Templar throwing tomahawk. Good lord. Junk. Junk, 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 junk. You have to really sharpen the edges quite a bit to get those working good. Buy it. How many Tonto mats can you go through with it? I already have one. I've got one. Shurikens? Man, we're good. We are this good. I'm good. Although, maybe I'll buy one of those $30 Rough Rider series. Throwing stars. What is this? The 80s? On sale at Freedom Knife Shop. Wheeler Fat Torque Ranch Driver. Is it sharp? Mine is. That's definitely. That one ranks right up there. That was handmade. It's got a nice Samoan on it. It's nasty. Holy. The holiest of grails. Saw a pic of the Gringu V2 today. Different blade shape and speed holes. Speed holes in the blade? Really? Where did you see that? I kind of want to get the new lock. MC's new lock. But yeah, I'm budgeting. Been budgeting. It's not popping up. That's annoying. I mean, when you search something, this AI search stuff is just getting ridiculous. It sucks. It doesn't work as good. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with a couple fun throwing stars, except for they don't stick in anything unless you sharpen them. If they've got a super blunt tip, it just hits things and just bounces off. You want a good throwing star, you should be able to throw it half speed and it should still stick like no problem. And some of those you could throw it as hard as you can into soft wood and it still wouldn't stick. And they force you in this AI search. I had one that was so, because you can't even type like keywords. Like the AI search is so dumb that it didn't like keywords. Like I gave it the keywords and it couldn't figure it out. Then I erased it all and then formed it as a sentence that I'm talking to AI. What is the answer to this question? And then it answered it. Like it knew exactly what it was. But when I had 4 keywords that were saying exactly the same thing, it was like, that doesn't exist. It's so easy to screw up. It's so easy to screw up. All right, how come I can't? I'll be honest, Rysax, I've never even been on APOC before, so I don't know anything about any of them. I don't know anything about any of them. So I can't have an opinion on it until I've at least held, touched some of them. We can look at the website, but I don't know anything about them. AI will be your master one day. Yeah, we all watched. I saw Terminator. I mean, we all saw Terminator. It's just getting worse. It's getting worse. I saw they were talking about YouTube and how the AI can literally shut a channel down without even having to flag it and send it on to an actual human being. And that's kind of scary. Because AI shouldn't have control like that. If AI thinks it found something wrong with a channel, it should flag it and then send that along to some humans to then make an assessment on it. Not just allow it to completely ban the channel and erase all the videos without even actually having to have a human consult it. That's kind of scary. Clearing off some space here. The smartest one of the dumb of us. 12 million channels the past 9 months. 12 million channels? What? What does that mean, Cicero? Mini Excalibur's on the hunting list for sure. Yeah. The new lock that he's gonna, his compression style lock, it looks cool. It looks cool. I'm interested. We can live it. We'll probably make it through our life. But it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Okay. I need to get my what's the thing? My tablet, because we're gonna do a little giveaway. So everyone think about that. Welcome to my company's new HR department. So YouTube purged 12 million channels. I mean, in a way, I feel like some of that's probably fine. There's a lot of stuff out there that doesn't need to be out there. But anyone also has a right to make that, Like, that's the whole thing. It's free. If I got an account, I set up an account, I make terrible videos that no one watches, that's the right for them to make. But yeah, I wonder what these 12, that seems like a lot. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. And none of that was consulted with, that's a mess. All right, I'm going to grab my tablet. Give me 1 second here. Make sure it's power. Giveaway, yeah. Shh. Don't tell anyone. I like to keep it secret. So it's the people that are here, that want to be here, that are having a good time. They're the ones that get a chance. I mean, anyone can do it however they want. But once in a while here, it's the holiday season. I kind of feel like it's like, okay, chill live. That's what I'm going to do. some giveaways.
At Paul_Mills became a member. At Paul_Mills celebrates 17 months of membership. Heckenman and everyone, waving hand emoji, rock on gesture emoji.
17 months, Paul Mills, bro. Thank you very much. 17 months. Anyone else have one of their alerts they can use? Don't forget you get to do those for free once a month. Lets you know if you're a member, that is. Poor Fed, YouTube has them and all people going crazy. Yeah. Mr. Harrison's a great guy. He still pops in. But it's the world's, yeah. I have a buddy that does not want to be in the system. It's like no cell phone, no internet, no, like, no, I can't be on the system at all. And it's like, you know, it's kind of tough. Welcome to the world we're in.
At on the edge _EDC became a member.
Oh, became a member. Welcome to the gas station on the edge. I appreciate you. Look at that pic of him. What a good looking dude. All right, let me take care of some business for a moment here. All right, so I need to go here. And what's it called again? YouTube comment picker. Fed rocks. Fed's awesome. Dude, got to hang out with him in Atlanta. Great dude. Great dude. I look forward to hanging out with him again. Like the good old days, we sent out mail. Off grid. Like them good old days. We had no phones. Yeah, it's something. All right, well, okay. So here's how it's going to work. This is just an impromptu. I have a few more. I'm going to do a couple more giveaways this holiday season. They're going to vary. Today is a simple one, but what I don't know what the saying is. The saying is a free is a free. Don't look at gift horse and the blah, blah, blah. So it's like I got a couple of knives. Maybe you like them. Maybe you don't. I'm going to put up two so you can pick one. You might even know what they are already. Don't get all excited. We're going to do some stuff in the future, but here and there, I'm going to get some stuff. These were from Rosecraft. He told me to give them away. I was surprised. It was like, oh, thank you so much. So I'm going to slowly do that. I left my cigs in my car and it's freezing out. Oh, isn't that the worst? Okay, table 2. So we have a couple fixed blades from Rosecraft. We've got the big boy, the F4 chonky boy. So you get to pick. I'm going to have one winner, one giveaway, and you get to choose. It's either the big chonky boy, my little Stacy sign, or the smaller fixie. So this one's got that nice forward angle swags design. This is definitely a smaller, kind of a daily kind of carry user, very functional, feels great in the hand. And this one's the more kind of beefy, gonna take it outdoors, use it, do some work. I don't ever win much when I'm good at screwing things up when I'm picked. So that's what we're looking at. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. It seemed to work. 7? Shit. Oh, my group chat. Okay. So, video. Let me do this again. Official live stream secret entry video for today, December whatever day it is. Good God. Good God. All right. Give me a moment here. We're going to upload my video that I just made. Next. GAW. Wait a minute. What is the date? The 11th? Right? Yeah. 12, 11, 25. Upload. All right. Working on it. I'm not prepared. We just do stuff here. We just do stuff. What are our odds? What's everyone's odds? 8 thumbs up. Hopefully there's more than that. 27 thumbs up. 32 people in the house for this ultra underground GA dubs. All right. Content. Videos should be uploading now. Giveaway here. Squirrel shirt, Laser Go shirts in the laundry. I got a couple more on the way. Hopefully they'll be here soon. I ordered all at the same time. A couple of hoodies, a couple shirts, a couple stickers, a mug, and I got I got a couple of hoodies, and I'm still waiting on everything else. Got your driver today from Lefty. $28 thumbs up. Processing up to 4K. Huh? Pending. I'm slow. I made the video too long. Nate's gonna win. Nate's gonna win. All right. Almost there. Checking. Secret. All right, I'm not going to post much here. I'm just going to post the link, right? Because this is secret underground. There it is. There it is. Let's check it. You can it doesn't matter. Just leave any comment. I guess don't make it dirty so it doesn't like edit you out. But just go to that link right now and make a comment. And get yourself entered quick, and we will do this. Nate, I already won when I found all you weirdos. We got a lot of winners in here. We got a lot of winners in here. Aw. Where's Tom tonight? I wonder what he's up to. I mean, I don't expect everyone to just show up every time, but one of the Magna sluts didn't make it tonight. Share. Copy. All right. When everybody gets entered, D's in the chat. Give me D's in the chat. D's in the chat. If you have entered, put a D in the chat. Wait. So we have to wait a little bit here. These. I love it. I love it. Okay. Refresh. So what are we looking at? There's a total of 30 of us. So we should get about 30 entries. Sounds like a hell of a night. No, stop. No, you stop. No, stop. Stop it. You stop. Triple D. All right. We're going to give it another minute. And then we'll do it. What do we got? 20 comments. 20. I've got 30 people here. And 20 comments. Is there going to be 10 people that do not want to enter? Holden at 20. Top selected. See, it doesn't even so. Okay, hold on. Newest. Wow. We're still at 20. I'll give everybody another sec here. Did you miss the, here, let me pin it. Pin. Secret Underground. I want to make sure everyone who wants to can get entered. And if you're not looking for a fixed blade, you can still enter and then do something nice for someone. And which ones are the weirdos? I'm one of them. Fookster's been MIA for a while. He has. I know he said something last time. He was kind of busy with some stuff. I hope Fook Doozle's doing all right. Yeah, Lefty's making some really good stuff. Pretty much everything I've got from them is everything Devo is great. It is great. That driver is pretty sweet. So he's making new bases to hold the driver better. I know a couple of you got that driver. Lava lamps are just fun. I hadn't had one. I got it for Christmas last year. I was like, okay, this is perfect. You seen Fook on Whatnot? How recently, Cat Scratch? My people's for real. You guys are my people too. I want to be part of these people. Dom says if he wins, give it to K. Smith and Knives. All right. I'm going to give it one more minute. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick. I didn't even make it tonight. Can you believe it? I did have a bunch of coffees today. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Sure, you can look at that. Answer if you have it. We're back. I washed my hands. Listen for the bowl. That's too far away. With this microphone, even like knives that make quiet sounds get cut out. I kind of tried to set it up so that it doesn't, you can't hear like the lawnmowers outside and stuff like that anymore. Yeah, I gotta huff that spray paint out of that paper bag. You know it. Okay, does anyone else need to enter? This is your last chance. I'm telling you now, it's a secret, friendly little giveaway. And this is your last chance. In 1 minute, I'm going to refresh it and we are going to do it. So that was your final. Boom. I got the pinned link right there. It pops up a little short video. You type anything in there and this should be good to go. Pause. 24 comments is what I'm looking at right now. Newest. 24. Secret. Like the deodorant? Water. You mean like from the toilet? Jim Cox, Todd Carr. Popping in at the end here. What's up? Perfect timing. Coxie's going to last minute win. Unless he picks the other one, Lou, and then you still have another chance. Right? Right? All right. I've given everyone plenty of time. No like kazoo extra stuff or whatever. We're not going to delay it anymore. Or just, it's like boom. People jump in here. This is it. This is the chance. This video is unlisted. So unless someone's in this live right now, they have no idea. It's just us in here. Still around 30 people. Okay. Okay. Slam the hammer. Slamming the hammer. Okie dokies. Table 2. We're going to open the video. We're going to hit pause. I am going to hit share. Copy the link. I'm going to... What? Go away. No! 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 Christ. That is all just... I'm getting rid of that completely. Temu tried to just take over our world. And I'm... All right. Okay. Okay. Here we are. YouTube random comment picker. Now we're here. Now we're going to go bam, paste. Where is it? EXEPPY. There it is. Got it. Boom. Get out of there. Filters the duplicate users. It's not going to pick anything perfect. I have to do math 7. Get YouTube comments. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. That worked. 28. That's more than that. We have got it. This is it. It's happening. You guys ready? All right. And the winter winner of the KDK Wonderland Todd Carr. I didn't say you had to, I didn't really put any stipulations to this, but I'm assuming with a small like this, everyone just understands They got to be here. Todd? Where's Todd? Hey, Robin. What's up, Robin? I knew it. Blow it. Todd. Todd taking a poop? Is Todd taking a dump? He just, I mean, I just did this. Nate called it. There he is. Woo-hoo! Every metal. Woo-hoo! All right, Todd. If that's your real name. Dude, do you surf, Todd? My name's Todd. I like to surf, bro. I caught my first tube today. All right, Todd. Would you like the Rosecraft F4 fixed blade beefy boy or the F3 also thick and chunky for the size user fixie? Both nice. I can dig it. They both got a sheath. I'll throw in some stickers and stuff like that. Working on some patches right now, kids. Hoping it's going to come through. Actually, a couple different places. Best giveaway, bruh. Bruh. We just need Todd to decide. He needs to make a decision. On the edge. I'll take the chunker. And I want to do a special thank you to Rosecraft Blades, Andy. I am in a pass around with them, and long story short, they got kind of mixed up with some that were going out. And he asked what I had received, and there was a few that I hadn't received, and it was a couple of the fixed blades. And so he was like, "Oh, I'll send you some. You can review them." So he sent them. I reviewed them. Then I messaged him. I'm like, "All right, everybody else already got them. I can send them back to you. Where do you want me to send them?" And he said, "Just use them for a giveaway." So I did not pay for these. These were donated from Rosecraft. Again, thanks to Andy for being a great guy and making some cool knives. So yeah, apparently he can't decide. Oh, thick and chunky, just like me, says Todd. There it is. All right, so I will take that one, put it aside for now. And Todd Carr is the official winner of this bad boy right here. Nice sheath, good feel. This is definitely a chonk. I think it's, you know, if that's the big fixed blade you're looking for, this is going to do well. I caught his first tube today. Right? Oh. Todd, I've sent you stuff before. Exclamation point, question mark. All my stuff is always a mess. I can't remember. Sometimes the people message me on this or that. Todd, get a hold of me on it's like, what have you messaged me on? Was it Instagram or was it way back on my old email that doesn't work anymore? Can you get a hold of me on my Instagram? Double check. Help me find, because sometimes it takes forever just to find someone's address, even if I've already got it. Who was it I had? And I scrolled through like 5 months worth of like Instagram messages to try to find the address, and it was just a pain. So yeah, Todd, get a hold of me. Just remind me what it is so it makes it easier for me to find it. And I will take this bad boy and wrap it up. I actually have the box over here, the box that it came in. So I'll box that up for you, throw in some stickers and a few other little things, and get it shipped out. Congratulations, Todd Carr. The super secret holiday underground giveaways. Don't tell anyone, but we have more of those. We're gonna do a few more of those this month. I got to figure out what the deal is on Christmas. If you use Pirate Ship, it would be easy to look up addresses. Kathleen, I do use Pirate Ship now. And so the last like 10 or 20 things I've shipped are all on there, and it's fantastic. I love it. She's 100% right. But I think Todd, did I send something to Todd like a year ago? And that was, I think, before, or am I tripping? Maybe I never did. It's all blurring together at this point. But everything that I've shipped out since, like when you guys turned me on to Pirate Ship, I don't know, I guess it's been 3 or 4 or 5 months now. I use that. It's great because I haven't really figured out other than copying it and pasting it. It would be nice to just be able to click on someone and be like, send them something else. And then just enter the dimensions and call it a day. I've been copying. I'll go to them, something I shipped them, hit copy, and then paste it into a new one. Happy Hanukkah, homies. Mick says, use it in good health, Todd. So yeah, if anyone knows some tricks on Pirate Ship, I guess I don't really spend time. I just go on there and it instantly brings me to like a page where it has stuff that I've sent recently, so you can check and see the tracking and stuff on it. But then I'll click on someone that I've already sent to, boom, and then it instantly, I'll just hit copy and then send me something new, paste, enter the dimensions and stuff. It actually works pretty good, and I love that it's cheaper. And I can print the labels, and then I just tape it on, and then go to the post office and just don't have to wait in line at all. Sick. I may have switched during that time. Yeah, Todd, just get a hold of me again. I think even if I think I have sent something to someone recently, I still think it's good for them, like send me a contact, check in, a little reminder, refresh, and then makes it easy to find.
It's got the girth, man. It's just so thick, man. The brass monkey, the chunky monkey, man. The thickness is off the charts, man. Girthy and long.
Girthy. Okay, so we got to remember that for next time. You got to manipulate it. So girthy. How do you change that so he says guh? Girthy. Like you have to maybe spell it with a G-U. And then the spacing. What did Dong do with the spacing? Because his, I know maybe sometimes it's not always the same, but his was off the charts, man. I caught my first tube today. Girthy. You got to try to beat the word rules. Hey, Nate, you're already pretty good at it. Thank you again for that $5. You are an absolute peach. But you are, I already say Nate's getting pretty good at figuring out. All you got to do is hear him say something once or twice, and then you can start to manipulate, like, oh, add a space in there, or change it from an E to a U or I. Girthy. It's like a tuna can. It's like 1 inch, but it's like 3 around. Comma and space. Nate is the king. Make it say girth. It might, the Girth. Birth. After birth. Donnie would get that one. But Donnie's been popping in and out. He probably missed it. Good stuff tonight, kids. Sorry for the confusion. Nothing but love. Kathleen, Stacy, thank you. I apologize. I missed some chats and we got a little confusion. I will work on it as best as I can to try to pay attention.
I've never heard my guy Nate called a peach before.
Well, David, thank you for the $2. You heard it here first. It's official. Put that in the books, David the 5th. KDK thinks 8 and 8 is an absolute sweet peach.
He's got a sweet peach. It's the nicest peach I've ever seen in my entire life. Yes.
Thomas C. We've done it. The trifecta. I have the power. And I'll form the head. Throw a little Voltron action in there too. It's a swollen mass. David the 5th, duly noted. Top men. We've got top men on it. Who? Top men. Easy there, Jesse. Got to use comma after each word. I think comma space is what he said. Like, you got to really make that pause account. Magnus Lutz. Now we're turning into like a Voltron slut. Is that a thing? Tracking incoming soon for you guys. Christmas presents. Presents. Donald Pleasance. Wow. A 2-hour and 40-minute old Red Bull. It's actually still not like totally warm.
Jerthy, Jesse. Jerthy.
The Voltron with all the vehicles didn't hit as hard as the Lion. Negative. It did not. It was cool. The fact it was like 25 vehicles or cars and shit made it up. But the 5 Lions, I have the metal, all the original metal 5 Lions toys. I got them. I got them all. If you guys want to see it, I want to see.
If you guys want to see it, I can bust it out sometime.
Toodles on the edge. Appreciate you.
Let me try this one time.
Triple dots in between words, kids. The triple period. Thank you, Grateful Dawn, for that test. We know that one works. That's got a very good pause. Let me try. So we're learning. I'm learning.
Jerthy, Jesse. Jerthy, Jesse.
That's it's a weird one because that jerthy, that's like it puts you in this place where you can't do the whis,
because the whistle's back here, but the jerthy.
Yeah, what does Don want to try? Todd Carr. Big winner. Big wiener. 8:57. Anybody gonna go watch Donnie tonight at 10? Birthy. What did she say? After Beth. Beth. Birth. Beth. Grace Jones. Solid. Stranger. That was her name. Stranger. Everything once. Twice. What if you like the hurt? It hurts so good. Come on, baby. You know it hurts so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that happened. That Hate Nate knows what's up. You all know what's up. Midgets. Lou, that's twice tonight. Twice tonight with the M and BG. We know what's on Lou's mind. The straight up M and BG. And a vat of pudding. You need to have a vat of pudding in there, and then you're good. Stacy, out. We're going to be done here pretty soon. We're winding it down. Yeah. I still want to get another knife before the end of the year. Anybody hear anything from the Azus AZUSA?
Smash the like before you go.
That's where they were. That's where they were. You heard it. Ramsey said it. You probably all have done it already. But I appreciate you. I appreciate Ramsey's. The comma worked. So space, comma, space worked very similar to dot, dot, dot. And then one of them is a dot. So space, dot, space, or space, comma, space does give you, ya know mean what I'm saying? Anybody watch Summoning Salt? This is totally off topic. Anybody watch Summoning Salt? And if you knew, you know, you'd either know. You either know exactly right now, but he talks about like world records and speed runs and stuff. And the one today on Mike Tyson Punch Out was a choice. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I do need to get on, do some GTA. The new DLC dropped. Speaking of games, I used to speedrun some GTA. I used to speedrun some stuff. Who's Ted? I don't know, but he tells me to have a talk. What is Summoning Salt? Yeah, it's a YouTube channel. If you type in Summoning Salts, he's got, I don't know, like he made the video yesterday. It's got 700,000 views. But he breaks down like how a world record, like today's one was on Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and it was only about getting the record of how fast you can do Mike Tyson at the end. I just said that. Which was around 2 minutes and 5 seconds. And the video was basically about how the record went from 2 minutes and 5 seconds to 1 minute and 59 seconds. And it makes it so interesting that it's, I don't know. It works for me. Midway has a special on Benchmade, $25 gift certificate with $100 spent on Benchmade knives. There is the code for anyone interested. Thank you, Todd Carr. Well, pretty much every $100, every Benchmade you buy is going to be over $100, so it should work. It's salt that summons stuff. True. True. Turthy Teddy. Jerthy Turthy Teddy. Yeah. Giddy up. Giddy up. So AZUSA Eldorado. They said they were getting them by the end of last week, and then they were going to start shipping. Anybody get some tracking on that? I ain't got no tracking. I ain't got no text. I ain't seen no input on the old Instagram. Nothing new. Which is sad face. Also, the 13th. Don't mind if I do. The 13th happens to be the 6 months. I don't know, Grateful. They made an update, and the update said that all of the co-cheeses were packed up and ready, and at the end of the week, they were supposed to be getting the Eldorados, and they were going to pack them up, put them with the co-cheeses, and start shipping them. They were supposed to get them, that was last Friday. So now it's this Friday, and we haven't heard anything since. So hopefully they got them. Also, Sparrow. 6 months. Look it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Ow. Salt and pepper is here. Salt, and peppers here. Have you watched the Red Bull guy that did the highest skateboard drop? Yes, I saw that. On the building, it's like the huge curved building, and where is it? In Vegas, maybe? That was a crazy looking drop in. It looked pretty sweet. I definitely saw that though. It was fun. So yeah, we're supposed to, that should be shipping anytime now with the Eldorado. And also Strix. They said 6 months. 6 months is December 13th. You ever buy something and then completely forget about it for 4 or 5 months and then remember it and then realize you still got to wait like 1 or 2 more months? And then it's been 2 months and then where is it? And like, okay, is it? I haven't dropped in like 15 years. I broke my elbow, not on a drop in, but it was on an 8-foot ramp. I went up to do a rail slide, basically up to the ramp. And then when I went to come back down, I slipped off my board and went straight like this, right into my elbow from 8 feet. Drop. On a hot summer's day. Just me and my posse and beer, girls, a lot of cursing. I got a French hook knife on my person. Oh, wow. This time of year, nothing ships fast. Kind of sucks because everyone's ordering. There's still stuff though. I've been getting things going. You get lucky. But then I sent the one thing to Stacy, and it was like, oh, arrival by Thursday, and it was like the next Thursday before she actually got it. The hooker knife. I mean, I'm still, there's got to be some type of comedic EDC video with this. Did it with the wiffle ball bat. Different song. I'll allow this. Dude, I was in 6th grade when that album came out. Solid. I had it. Still do. Still do. Cassettes. Good old cassettes. You're not supposed to drop in on your elbow. 100%. But I was like this. I came up the ramp, went like this, little slide, started to come back down, caught the coping, skateboard stayed there. I went skadoosh. That was in 1998. Wow. You got to have auto reverse, bro. My first car had an 8-track right when I got it. I mean, that was like the first thing I did is I went out and I got a tape deck for it. But it had an 8-track in it. And if you remember the 8-tracks, I know some of you do, it's like play and fast forward. And it's a loop. So there is no a side A, side B. It's just a loop. It gets all the way to the end and then it starts over again. Or did they have side A's and side B's? But it was still just a loop. Good old times. And then I remember it was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to get the tape deck for whatever. It was like a month or whatever before I had it. So I ended up going to like Goodwill or whatever. And I found like half a dozen like 8-tracks for literally, God, they cost like nothing. It was like maybe $1 or something like that for like a bunch of them. I had like a George Carlin comedy 8-track and Steve Miller Band and it was like you get what you get, and then I ended up getting my tape deck. Woo! And then I remember, and then they have they have the tape decks you take out, or the decks you take out, the CDs or whatever. Or then it switched to the detachable face. I had one with a detachable face for a while. LPs and the Beasties. One lonely beastie I be, all by myself without nobody. Wasn't it could press the button and have 4 tracks? It was only as play and fast forward. But no rewind. You could not rewind. Like you had to go all the way around to get back to the track. Because I remember that we wanted to listen to the same track, but you couldn't rewind it. You had to fast forward. I would break a hip just looking at a skateboard. These days I don't. I fall and I hurt myself now. I used to be able to fall and not get hurt. Well, I mean, obviously I broke my elbow. I broke a bunch of bones though. We counted once. I think we've talked about this before. I've broken a bunch. Fingers, thumb, wrist. Chipped my leg, toe. Back part of my foot, elbow. Nose. Wait, nose. It's an idiot. Luckily, a lot of them were like hairlines. You know, like several of them were like, oh, you cracked your toe, but we're not doing anything with that. Or like the elbow, I didn't actually get a cast. I ended up getting like this thing where it like wrapped here, and here, and then it had a bar, but then I couldn't move it. And then I had to do a lot of like rehab stuff like this to get the elbow use back. 8-track was 4 tracks. It might have only had 4 tracks on it. I don't remember how many you could actually get on there. 70s TV, record player, and 8-track combo. I'd like to get me an old, something like that. One of those old, huge things with the record player in it. That would be sweet. Like it's actually like a huge coffee table, end table kind of a thing. We get older, the concrete just gets harder. It does. You don't bounce off of it the same. Not even close. Not even close. Am I going to buy those? I don't know if I'm going to. I wish you would sing it.
'Cause you can't, you won't, and you don't stop. Mike D, come and rock the sure shot.
You know, License to Ill's probably the one. But I don't know, Paul's Boutique. Even I want to say later, but then later is like, when was what's it called? I can't remember now. The one that's got intergalactic planetary. I would say that's like new BC Boys, but that's still like 25 years old. Thanks, Nate, for the $5. Because you can't, you won't, and you don't stop. I sound like the villain in Unbreakable. That funky monkey. Had a huge cabinet with a record 8-track combo with the big speakers in the front house. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Todd. One of those big old things. Glass. I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. 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 What's for dinner? is the question. What is for dinner? Everybody else probably already eat. Better put a heart on here. I better put a heart on it for the hate Nate. Gotta show the love. I wonder if you could even find one of those cabinets anymore. People probably are starting to realize they're like, oh, this is worth something. You know, it's like, it probably isn't, but people thinks it's worth something. So then it becomes worth something. Sam Jackson. God, I've seen both. It's been a while. Jerthy Monkey. Fried chicken. Fried chicken. Microwave burritos tonight. No, that wasn't last night. That was last night. I had pizza. The night before, microwave burritos. When you get them one in a 12-pack, the green one. What is it? Beef and bean. The spicy beef and bean burritos. I got some hot sauce. I need to blend it up. I know I had a list of a few people that like hot sauce. But if there are people that are interested, we'll talk about it soon. I wore my License to Ill album out. I had the tape, and I think I bought it twice. It got kind of jacked up once because we'd listened to it so much, and it had a little, you know, like you have a tape, and it has a little glitch, and then you've heard it so many times, you know the glitch. I can still picture it, or I can, you know, like, yeah. Lobster bisque soup and a chicken sandwich for Henry. Hey, ladies. We would definitely have been demonetized by now. We're going for it. But, you know, that's the thing. You know, you can't get demonetized if you don't monetize, right? Woo! Yeah. That's a win. No commercials. So do you guys get even one commercial? You shouldn't even get, do you get one? Does it even give you one? Like right at the beginning? Or does it not? I'm kind of curious. I saw the Beatles at CBGB's in '89. Wow. That's okay. Based. So yeah, I am kind of interested. I should ask maybe not towards the end of the live. We still got 30 of us in here. Yeah, if you have YouTube, I have YouTube Premium as well. I think it's worth it. It's the only thing I have a subscription to. If I haven't been demonetized, I can't get demonetized, Lou. Not here. I am, as you call, immune. See, the thing is if you turn it off, they can't turn it off. I already did. And so I'm assuming, I'm hoping what that is maybe, well, you shouldn't get any commercials at all. It's basically, you should have been able to be here for 3 hours straight with no commercials. That's why I'm wondering if you get one right at the beginning. You might get one like right at the beginning, like right when you click on it, or maybe not. CBGBs would be cool to have gone to. I never been, but I've heard things. I've seen the t-shirts were hot. Saw Zeppelin in '75. No way. I almost could have made it to the Division Bell tour, but I was too young. I've seen all of Pink Floyd in groups. Couple here, a couple there, but never all together. You get one right at the beginning. Right. That's kind of what every time you go to something new, it gives you the one commercial, but then from then on, it gives you nothing, which is what my goal is. I keep it turned off and then there's no ads and we just keep the vibe going. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the vibes. For sure. I have 2 dogs on top of my head trying to type. Grateful. I was in my mom's belly at Zeppelin. Dude, Madison Square Garden 71. That's why you're as great as you are. You heard it. You were there. You heard it. You just didn't come out. Seeing any gig at CBGB's. Yeah, I lived in LA for a while and I went to Whiskey and what's the other popular one? Shoot. The other popular kind of club that a lot of the bands played. But it was different. By the time I was there in like 2005, 6, 7, you got like these crappy bands trying to be something, and it's like, wow, this is not the same vibe as like you know, back when you had the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix and Zeppelin all kind of just hanging out, you know, kind of a thing. Or even a little later, you'd have like Guns N' Roses sitting right over there and stuff like that. And it was like, nah, that's not how it was like when I was there. When I was there, it was just another bar with some up and coming bands that weren't really up and coming. I'd been there several times, but it was never really what it once was. Remember when KDK first monetized, I got an ad for those underpants with the separate pouch. Anybody ever try that? I don't know. That seems like, all right, you put this in here, you put this in there. Used to hang out in East Village as a kid. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like it was probably pretty great. I bet you all sat in vans and watched Star Wars on the drive-thru too. I don't remember seeing Star Wars, but I do remember seeing Empire. And obviously everything since then. But Star Wars, I was too young to remember anyway. But I definitely went to the drive-in. What was the one I saw at the drive-in was Superman 2. And well, they were always like double features. And you'd had to tune in the radio to the channel to hear it. The banana hammock. Lou, you tried the underpants? I remember. Remember this? Oh, God, that's funny. Yep. I don't know how long I did since I turned that off. Because, yeah, I still monetize videos and shorts and stuff like that. But the live streams are different. To me, the live stream's kind of a different vibe. And I like it. That's why I've been live streaming almost more than videos and stuff. To me, this is where it's at. Hanging out, talking, looking up cool knives, coming up with fun, stupid jokes and ideas. And it's iRobots, I Member. What was the name of that movie? Yeah, I'm not going to remember it now. I'll pin that one. Pinned. Remember going to Westerns at the drive-in? I was never a fan of Westerns when I was a kid. There's definitely some good ones, but I remember something about it when I was younger. I didn't really like them, which is weird. I remember there was always like the movies always had like Three Stooges beforehand or like some cartoons, or I remember there would be like little stories and stuff beforehand before when you go to the theater. I did get to the drive-in, just not a lot, but I do remember going a few times. I think that'd be it's just a thing. Nobody cares anymore. And if whatever buys, if Netflix buys WB, Warner Brothers or whatever, then they're gonna just there's not gonna be any movies anymore in like so many years. Consume. Remember seeing Transformers the movie? Wow. Transformers was sick. Young Guns? Young Guns is good. I remember I saw Young Guns 2 before I ever saw Young Guns. But I guess it still holds up. From what I remember, I didn't mind. I didn't realize. I think what it was I think Young Guns 2 was not rated R, and Young Guns 1 was. I don't consume, I absorb. It's like a sponge. It's like a sponge. Remember? High Plains Drifter? The Trinity Collection. Terminator on the big screen? I might have. Young Guns 2, Electric Boogaloo. Dude, you know how many times I watched Electric Boogaloo, Ozone, Turbo, and Ozone? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Planet of the Apes? Okay, Ramsey's retyped it. What did I miss the first time? Trinity Collection. Call me Trinity. Trinity's still my name. Revenge of Trinity. The triple feature. It's got a triple feature. Triple. Planet of the Apes and Young Frankenstein. It's pronounced Frankenstein. It's pronounced Igor. Oh. Best beef jerky, Old Tapper for me. Peppered. Old Trapper. Breakdancing days. How many pockets do your parachute pants have was the question. How many pockets do your parachute pants have? Yeah. Okay, kids, I'm hungry. It's 9:30. We've already gone over. 30 minutes from now, Donnie's going to be live. Maybe see you all over there. Frau Brucke. It's pronounced Igor. She was stupid. And Terry Carr or whatever. Yeah, she was quite... You needed all that neon, Lou. Everybody had like your Columbia jackets. Started, and bright neon, pink and yellow and reversible and oh yeah. Yeah. Bless Knives, what's the live? I don't think he's in here. Dirty Dan. What is the link for that? Hate Nate says, Dan, go eat. I'm gonna. Terry Gar. I said Carr. I was close. Terry Gar. She is hot. Have a great night, all. Thanks for the have a good and do you stay awesome. Does anyone know the link for Donnie's? It's pissing me off already. What's he calls it? There it is. I got it. I knew I'd find it. Notifications on. Okay. I'm going to post the link. I have it. We're set. Copy. Donnie Laser Ghost Live. Oh, I said Dooney. That should work. Let me check it. Boom. It does. All right, that's the link to Donnie's live in 30 minutes. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you. Magnus Lutz. Ho! Thank everyone for all the super chats. Special shout out to Hate Nate for like 8 or 9 of them today. I don't even know. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. We had a good time. Did a little fun little giveaway. Congratulations, Todd. Congratulations, everyone, for just living a fun life. Keep it up. Stay positive. Stay happy. Stay sharp. Buy some knives. Find a cool deal on a knife and let me know about it. You know what I mean? Let me know about it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate all of you. Dong, Hate Nate, Tom, the Magnus Sluts. We are seriously the Voltron equivalent of a knife. Oh, the hoes know. Stay broke, stay jerthy. Everyone, stay jerthy. Extra jerth for the grateful. Are you grateful, Dong? With all that jerth? 30 more minutes. Yeah, Dom, he'll be on in 30. I gotta go eat, though. We are wild and crazy guys.